I'm Jonah Fury, and this is the Successful Minority YouTube channel. I document my journey to the successful minority as well as give you guys tips and tricks so you can get there also. You really need to subscribe if you're going to be successful. It's the only way. Jeff Bezos is subscribed to the channel. Gary Vaynerchuk is subscribed to the channel. Don't check my analytics or check any of that stuff. But no, I swear, The Rock, all of them, they're all, Will Smith, they're all here. I swear, they're all subscribed. So if you really want to be successful, you gotta hit that subscribe button. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, possibly the most important thing to build while you're young. This stupid little piece of plastic that basically, translate how liable and how responsible you are with loaning money, right? This little piece of plastic. I'm talking about a credit card, guys. It is very crucial to have a good credit score, and it's just great to just know how it works, how to build it, and keep it steady throughout the rest of your life, because this plays into car loans, this plays into mortgages, and the fixed rates on those things. How well a bank can trust you, in a sense. That's basically the most generalized way to view a credit card and how your credit score actually, what it means and what it does for you. So, the first part of your credit score, the biggest part of your credit score, payment history. So, 35% of what your FICO score is made out of is payment history. This means paying on time and no late fees, no anything like that. Just generally, the most important thing a bank wants to know is if you're gonna pay them back, basically. So they'll lend you as much money as you can as long as you pay a small percentage over that and pay it on time. That is a simple and general way to put it. So 35% of your FICO score is obviously going to be payment history because banks want to trust you. So what you need to do is you need to be paying every single month. You don't be paying the minimum, just pay it all off, pay the full balance every single month. Don't pay any interest, that's just a waste of money. So it's key to be paying every single month, and then banks start trusting you. This will also boost your credit score. So ideally, just pay on time. Don't have so much money that you can't be able to buy. Only buy things that you're going to be able to pay off. Things that you would have normally bought with your debit card in the first place. The next section of your FICO credit score is 30% is credit utilization. Now, another big part of what a bank wants to see in somebody they're loaning money to is somebody that utilizes just a little portion of the money that they're able to give you, because it is a huge risk if you say they're giving you $10,000, which this is actually really high. Say they're going to give you $1,000 every month in a credit line. You don't have to use all of it, but you're able to use your credit card up to $1,000 every single month. And you're over here spending $999 every single month. And this is just a big risk for credit companies and just banks in general, because they don't know if you're gonna pay you back, guys. That's the key. If you were like, oh yeah, man, I'll give you $100, yeah, and they need all 100 of it, it's kind of scarier in that sense for them to be paying you back in general. It would be way different if you were just taking $1. You could easily expect somebody to pay you back $1. It's just that simple. So that's the same ideology behind it, except scaled up on a big corporation. So that's why the second biggest chunk of your credit score is credit utilization. I suggest you're only using about 10% of the credit line. Figure out what the credit line is, and just go from there and try to build your credit like that. On to the next section is 15% would be the length of your credit history. How long have you been lending from the bank? How long have you been using a credit card, things of that nature. This is another thing that just promotes loyalty and trust into the bank, into you. This is why it's a crucial thing to start as soon as you're able to, 18, as soon as you're able to start getting a credit card, utilize a small amount of your credit, and then just pay on time. Those three things can get your credit score stupid high, extremely high. Those are probably the most crucial things whenever you're using a credit card. It's where you can get lower interest rates on mortgages, car loans, and things like that. People with bad credit pay thousands of dollars extra on the same exact car, the same exact house. Like, it just blows my mind, and all you have to do is be smart about it. On to the next section, new credit. Now this is just another thing that all this basically is promoting loyalty to the credit card companies, right? So new credit, if you're constantly taking out new credit, constantly taking out mortgages, constantly taking out loans, things of that nature. This scares the banks. They don't want to keep loaning to somebody because this is basically more money, and more money equals less chance of you paying them back. And so new credit is like you taking out loans and things of that nature often, all the time. This is just a risk to the companies, and that could hurt your credit score. In a sense, it's a small portion, but it could hurt your credit score. So, on to the last little section. This is a credit mix. What do I mean by this? I mean you have a mortgage that you're paying off, you have a loan that you're paying off, you have a mix of credits, car loans, things of that nature, student loans. You're all paying them off regularly, every single month. But these loans, you're paying off exactly the full balance. And you've been doing this for a while and you're constant with it. That's gonna boost your credit score. It's just how it works. So basically a credit score communicates to the banks exactly how low you are in taking out a line of credit. And it's as simple as that. I'm gonna run you through how to pay off balances, like the little nitty gritty things like that, because I'm gonna get my credit card very soon. I'm just 18. I'm gonna get my credit card very soon, actually within the next week or so, and I'll show you guys that, show you how purchasing works with it. Obviously not the numbers and all that stuff, but I'll show you guys that, my personal credit score whenever I start building it, and how that grows every single time I upload a video documenting my net worth and etc. But without further ado, that's just the end of the video. So hopefully you guys learned how to build credit, what even credit is, what makes up your FICO score, and things of that nature, and why you should even have a credit card in the first place. So without further ado, guys, keep grinding and keep growing.